Hello, travelers, and welcome to the Horror Greenbook, the channel that takes you from coast to coast and con to con. I am your travel guide, Brendon, here in the Scary Sanctuary, bringing you another live watch party, a movie that I've been wanting to do on this channel for quite a while now, and that is Deathgasm, a fantastic film, guys. I think you're gonna like it. We're just hanging out tonight. Gonna watch a cool little flick and just hang out with the travelers. Let's see, we got Bumper here in the house. What's going on, Bumper? Yeah, it has been a while, man. It has been, man. Just been busy with work and stuff, a little bit of travel and stuff of that nature. Hey, it is what it is. Well, I'm glad to be here with y'all. We got Tony in the house. What's going on, Tony? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Glad to have you here, my man. Hope everyone's doing well. You got Triple T in the house. What's going on, Triple T? What's everyone been up to? Yeah, has any of you seen Deathgasm before? If you haven't, you're in for quite a treat. This is a fun horror flick, a horror comedy, a dark horror comedy, I would say. Um, New Zealand flick came out about 10, 11 years ago. I first came across it through Joe Bob and the last drive-in. So you haven't seen it, Triple T? Oh man, I know. This is exactly the reason why I wanted to show this because there's one scene in particular that I know you're gonna love. Watch the Kings make the playoffs. That's what's up. Not much chilling. What is it about? Well, it's kind of hard to explain. I'd rather you guys just jump in blind, but it's a lot of you know, how would I describe it, man? It's definitely a dark horror comedy. Um, it's a Kiwi flick for sure. Great humor. Two teenage boys summon ancient evil, satanic panic type vibe. Um, Very cool. And you guys have most likely seen a meme related to this movie with the kid that's very he's wearing the corpse paint and he's all decked out in black and spikes and everything, and he has the hot chick next to him, like the cheerleader looking chick next to him. Um, that comes from this movie, but you'll gain all the context from it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you've seen it. I swear, Shutter dumped Joe Bob for. You know what? I was thinking the same thing when I saw that they announced that they were making an announcement that we have Tales from the Crypt. I'm like, I can watch Tales from the Crypt on YouTube. It's like there's people like streaming Tales from the Crypt on YouTube. So I'm like, that's not really a big get, guys, but it is what it is. But guys, Deathgasm is on Tubi, so I'm gonna let you guys hang out a bit and wait for maybe a couple of more people to show up before we start the flick. But Triple T, I was just thinking about you, man. I've been busy, but I haven't forgotten about you. I'm going to send out your package, which includes this cool VHS of The Hitcher, cool clamshell. I saw this, I was like, definitely got to get this for him. And I don't want to be demonetized by showing this, but if you know Triple T, you know this is going to be very a very well welcomed addition for him. So I'm going to be sending that out to him definitely by next week. Yeah, man, you better enjoy it, man. I can't wait to hear your review. Dick Shark. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it, man. Con season is just beginning. There are a few ones that I have on the agenda. Sorry, my allergies have been killing me. So I had to mute that. But yeah, man. So I'm gonna let you guys get queued up. I think we'll start the flick in maybe another 5 minutes. So we'll start the flick at 40 past the hour. But yeah, man, I'm excited, man. Can't wait for you guys to enjoy this film, especially for those of you that haven't seen it. My first time watching this, this was a flick that I had heard about, but really had no real interest in seeing. And Joe Bob really pushed me, to actually watch it. And I really, really enjoyed it. So I think you all will too. Of course, if you're ever needing a timestamp, just ask for one so that we're, kind of close to watching it all together. I keep forgetting that I need to actually put a lot of this stuff on Plex so that I could give you guys the link, and that way, we can watch it without having to worry about ads and such. But we'll get to it. I completely forgot about that. But yeah, guys, I'm excited. Let me go ahead and get queued up here myself. Okay. Yeah. So, have you guys seen any good movies as of late? The last thing I saw, horror wise, was Undertone. I saw Undertone, and I make the joke that I was underwhelmed. um, Undertone was good in premise. I like the fact that it was made on a micro budget. I'm going to always support that. But if I'm going to be honest, it just seemed like a run of the mill Shutter film. The director had some good shots. I like the audio, of course. The audio is a standout, the sound in the movie. But I just couldn't help but wait for something to happen. And it just didn't seem like anything happened. And the times when something did happen, it was just like, oh, okay, that's cool. But now we're back to nothing happening again. So it just wasn't something that I would recommend people see in theaters. It would be worth checking out, you know, um, streaming or something to have on in the background. You've been rewatching all the Twilight Zones again lately. You know what's that's really funny that you mentioned that Triple T. I've been watching a lot of the Twilight Zone episodes as well. Yeah, ever since my last trip to Vegas to see Nine Inch Nails, I've been heavy on some Twilight Zone episodes. Barbara says, looking forward to meeting some of the GBG at Texas Frightmare. Man, we're all looking forward to kicking it with you as well, man. It's gonna be a fun time, man. It's gonna be a lot of people that I'm looking forward to hanging out with. It'll be a bit of a different experience, because I'll be having the kiddo with me most of the time, but I have to go drop him off so that he can get some sleep, so that I can come back out and hang out and come back to maybe get like 3, 4 hours of sleep. You saw We Bury the Dead. I did see Rebury the Dead as well not too long ago. Yeah, it was good to see Daisy Ridley in something again. What did I think of Scream 7? I did not really enjoy Scream 7 at all. Um, Maybe it was the fact that I was a little tired by the time that I watched it. Maybe it was a bit of the fact that the time that the killers were revealed, the killer slash killers were revealed, it was just like, wait, what? It's like, wait, did I miss something? And then it was like, no, okay, very not fun. And then just the fact that they didn't want Nev Campbell in six, or well, let me rephrase that. They didn't want Nev Campbell enough to pay her enough in Scream 6. They get rid of, Melissa, and then, of course, as a byproduct, you know, that just happens. It rolls downhill. Um, so they have to scratch, what they're wanting to do with what they had planned for Scream 7. So they had to scramble. They had to scramble, with Melissa and Jenna, not being a part of it anymore. They did the best with what they had, so. And then plus, it's the seventh edition of a franchise, You just learn not to expect the best. It's very rare that, the seventh edition of a franchise is one of the better ones, I would say. But I did hear that they're planning on doing Scream like 8 like very soon. So it's just like, all right, they'll just keep it moving along. All right, guys, let's go ahead and hit play on Deathgasm as I count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Yeah. So excited for you guys to check this one out. Yeah, this is a pretty funny one. It's a very worthy addition to the satanic panic type flicks. Triple T, how many beers are you in, man? Plus, it has a fun intro. It kind of gives you an idea of what you're in for. One, they're taking it easy. I feel you on that. Trying to get your friend to join my. Hey, the more the merrier. I appreciate that, Tony. Your friend Timmy. Timmy, come on. I mean, at least he had the decency to put it on the headphones. His mom's a psycho. D&D nerd. I love my D&D friends. You know, I've been hearing that they have a new Living Dead trailer. I need to check that out. The Dungeon Master. It didn't take long for boobs to show up. I love how he was like, again. Yeah, I got a few friends that play D&D. It seems to be a common thing. It's so crazy. Like, people that play D&D are like so, vast and varied. I've noticed. Looks like Meatloaf. Like a bat of hell. So, okay. Well, welcome. You've been playing since 9? That's what's up. I could totally see that, man. I know a lot of people that are just like lifelong players, which is pretty dope. It's just so crazy to think like how controversial that D&D was at one point. Hey, we got Lori in the house. What's going on, Lori? How you doing? We just started Deathgasm not too long ago, Lori. Whenever you need a timestamp to know where we are, just let me know. But to give you a hint, we just started. We're like 8 minutes in. Hope you're doing well, though, Lori. It's like, bro, blood brothers. Hell, Satin. Oh, that's one way to start a band. I like. Deathgasm. They need to get Tony on the drums. Heavy metal up your butthole. And I, of course, just reached my first ad and a bigger guitar amp. Hey, everyone has to start from somewhere. Definitely need a group pick at Texas Frightmare. Yes, for sure. We're definitely going to have to do that. I'm looking forward to hanging out with y'all. It's going to be dope. I should be checking into my hotel room Thursday evening after work. That reminds me, I need to actually put my time in to request offer the Friday of Frightmare. So, has anyone else seen this before? Or is this mostly a first time watch for everyone? Man, I don't care where you are, sneaking into abandoned houses always look kind of creepy. You know, it's always just one of those experiences. He may have taken a dump on himself. Clawhammer. Get it right. Yeah, we're definitely gonna do a dope group picture. I can't wait, guys. I can't wait to meet Warwick Davis, who is my main celebrity that I want to meet. Usually there are a lot of last minute cancellations, so yeah, you should be able to find something. I'll be at the Hyatt place. Yeah, it's like a big party. I know a lot of people will be at the Westin, either the Westin or the Texican. Yeah, Papa Goss is going to be there. Um, Lori's supposed to be there. I'm thinking Vero may be there. We're trying to get Happy to come down. Oh yeah, we definitely have to do dinner together. That would be dope. That'd be fun after a long day at the con. And then we'll have a few other people that I know will be there. I know Mike, the director, is going to be there, along with the Demented, um, all my people at Demented Forever. Um, yeah, movies that make you. They're going to be there, along with Horror Cat Dad, the Spooky Okie. So there's going to be a few people that are going to try to meet up for Frightmare and vibe. So it's always a vibe. I like hanging out at the Texican afterwards, walking across the street between the Texican and the after party, seeing what's going on. There's karaoke, just see what people are hanging out, people are drinking, just all types of shenanigans going on. Okay, you're gonna be there Saturday and Sunday. Okay, dope, Lori. Good, good. Yeah, Warwick's the main person that I'm planning on meeting. Um, I can't wait to meet that man. So Weston, that's it. Oh, right across the street. Yeah, yeah. The Weston is real nice. That's where most of the celebrities will be staying. Okay, I'm glad that Happy said that he's still planning on going. I know Pop's going to be there for sure. Nice throat slit there. Ask him how he got the name Warwick. Well, being British helps with that. Just get one of those just cool names like that. Warwick. But yeah, I definitely need to figure out what exactly I want to get autographed from him. I mean, The horror fan in me would love to have something leprechaun displayed, but I'm a Willow fanboy. The first thing I think of when I think of Warwick is Willow. So um, I would like to ask him maybe a question about Val Kilmer on the set. I'm going to ask him about a Willow question, no doubt. But maybe I'll get two autographs from him. Something Leprechaun and something Willow. Yeah, we definitely need Triple T there. We need the other Tony there too. We need all as many GBG there as possible. And Laura, are you going to be at OKC Horror Con this summer? I'm planning on being there. Vaden. Finally going back to work tomorrow. Yeah, I feel you on that, Triple T. Hey, man. Getting back at it. Hopefully, you don't have to get up too early. Is that why you're taking it easy with the one beer? Triple T behaving is like one beer every 5 minutes. Got a six pack. I feel that. You failed me. And a decapitation. Like, again. Do it again, dude. Better. He's like, yeah, that's better. I forgot about the random BJ scene. Tony's like, ooh, yeah. Hey, Jeff, what's going on, man? It's good seeing you here, passing through for a second. I know you got work in the morning, man. But it was good seeing you the other week, brother. Already looking forward to seeing you at Living Dead Weekend in June. It's gonna be a blast. Love how you came with the Kiss inspired makeup. Intestinal bungee jump. What conventions are going on right now? I know Still CityCon just happened not too long ago. I know Brad Dourif and Dunn were there, and they mentioned rebooting Chucky. And she got a little bit of corpse paint on her. But coming up soon will be Texas Frightmare. Um, Horror Hound just passed not too long ago. Um, a few other ones internationally that happened. I know for the Love of Horror just happened. I know the Scotland Horror Con is like happening this weekend, maybe, or happen happening sometime either soon or just recently happened. Yeah, it's this moment right here that's been memed. Them enjoying ice cream. I love how it's like this movie. Immediately, you would kind of think that she would be like stuck up and snobby, but she's actually super cool. Oh man, I hate that you can't make it to Living Dead weekend, man. But I totally get that, man. If there's anything that you need to get signed or anything, just let me know, man. You know, I'll score it for you. You like the scene in Child's Play when Andy was supposed to get this package. Man, I'm so ready for Frightmare. It's gonna be dope, guys. Not necessarily the best guest list this year, but it is what it is. Houston Horror Film Fest has probably the better lineup for sure. They've had the better lineup for the past couple of years, but mainly it's because I like a little bit more niche horror, cast and crew that, are a bit more old school. If it's going to be someone new, it needs to be someone that I'm really, really into. Like, when Ty West came to Horror Hound, I was happy to get his autograph. Um, Mainly because I'm a big fan of, House of the Devil and the Pearl slash Maxine trilogy. So, if it's someone like that I feel like, they're coming up with some cool things in the horror genre, you know, I'll go and, you know, get something signed by them. It'd be cool to eventually catch up with Mia Goth. These new ads are brutal. How many ads have you been getting, man? Is it like nonstop? Yeah, the way these algorithms have been going as of late have been very interesting. But it just seems like they all have made a bit of a recent switch. The YouTube ones, how they double up now. Yeah, it's been unbearable. Um, yeah, definitely are happy for ad blockers and um, apps like SmartTube that really helps out a lot with skipping a lot of the ads that seem like they're just endless. It's like, hold on. Whoa, what happened? Excessive two. I'll never buy their product. Brotherhood of Steel. Yeah, they're doubling up on the ads. I see. That really sucks, man. I really miss the days of, for one, the days of no ads, but two, the time when if you hit skip, you would skip and be done, or having one ad per, video. I love the metal fantasies. It kind of reminds me of the videos from the group Castle Rat. Yeah, the lead singer of Castle Rat. I think her name's Riley. She's super hot. Very, very beautiful woman. Looking forward to Scary Movie 6 coming out soon. Yeah, man, I'm really glad for that. Especially with the Wayans being back in charge of it. So it's going to be, I think it's going to be a plenty funny. Then you got Cindy. It's going to be fun. Did you see that Mayhem movie? You know what? I know the movie you're talking about, but I've never seen it. Well, you know what? I think I started it, but I never got around to actually finishing it. I think just something came up. But I do need to actually finish watching that movie. It's not bad. That's what I've been hearing. I've been hearing that, it's a pretty decent watch. Sure, Lori. I am at 31 minutes and 10 seconds. Nope. Not feeling guilty at all. Stealing Diesel from the ambulance. That's hilarious. Brody. Let's see, Alyssa White. Let me look up Alyssa White and see. Oh, okay. Digging the hair. She's a nice little vibe about her. From Canada. Okay. I mean, you always gotta consider the well-being. Hey, I had to. I had to, man. I had to do my Googles, man. I had to research. I love how you think of like, oh, I got something for that. Arch enemy singer. Demon voice on mic. I always like that. It's like kind of it kind of reminds me of like Tati from Ginger. Those chicks with like those crazy voices. You're just like, how are you belting like that? All right. All right. Stuff's about to get crazy, guys. You know, it's that time in the movie where things kind of like crank up a bit. Where they've teased like how crazy it's gonna get. She used to date Dolph from the Misfits. Oh, okay. It's like, all right, these demon tunes. has some really good practical effects in this, which is another thing I really enjoyed about this movie. Those damn Kiwis. I mean, but you should have just known. I mean, we have the legacy of like early Peter Jackson. You better do your thing. Let's see. There's a new band out. There are two chick singers called the Pretty Wild Sleepwalkers. Okay, hit song from them. Okay, I'll look it up. The Pretty Wild. Pretty Wild. Okay. All right. I'll check them out. Thanks for putting me on, Bumper. Diamonds? What? We're getting close to my favorite part of the movie. I love how he's just like, oh, okay, cool. I love the obvious, like, Evil Dead inspirations along with other movies. It's all fun and games until you're bleeding out. I love how she just stood there and took it. She say, "What?" Got a splitting headache. Yeah, because his dad having a T-shirt around his face is probably normal. I'm planning on being there in July, Lori. Yeah. So I will be there at OKC HorrorCon. What about you? I'm hoping you'll be there. I love this film because this is just like obviously so inspired by the Evil Dead films, but also like that cool little Kiwi nods to Peter Jackson. All right, so you are going to be there. Perfect, perfect. Looking forward to seeing you there. I was like, oh, really? I mean, hey, for whom the bell tolls, time marches on. But I love how like even though translating the pages, like what if you translated the pages into like Pig Latin or Klingon or Dothraki? Would it still work? Yeah, man. OKC is doing their thing, man. They're getting more and more people, more and more connections. I like that for the newer cons. You know, there's Smoky Mountain Con is another one that is has really stepped their game up since I went to their first ever one. Like just their jump from their first to their second one was big, and then I think last year was their third one, if I'm not mistaken, and it was very nice from what I hear. So I'm gonna have to go check that one out again. I love how he has the Hulk gloves. The paintball gun. Oh, that works better. She is so cool. She was definitely one of my favorite characters in this movie, if not my favorite one. I like the character of the hot chick that just acts like super, just like regular. It's like, oh, you're pretty dope. Like really down to earth. Oh, she's definitely your favorite. Yeah, she's awesome. Just wait until a particular scene comes up. I know you're gonna love it, Tony. Just wait. Oh, they gotta last a little bit longer. I mean, it's a legitimate question about the daylight savings time. Well, we can't do anything. Well, turns out she was heartless. Dead or psychoed. The demon Chris Elliott. I love some Chris Elliott, man. We're gonna have to do a marathon of Get a Life. I freaking love that show. Speaking of Peter Jackson, I love how he's wearing the bad taste shirt. I just noticed that. So I was like, there's obviously nods to early Peter Jackson films, and of course, always Evil Dead. Nice, man. Yeah, can't wait to see you vlog that collection, man. You're always getting some good stuff. Yeah, I'm glad that he's going to be in Scary Movie 6 as well. I mean, he was one of my favorite parts of Scary Movie 2. You gotta grab my strong hand. Exactly, you gotta grab my strong hand. Exactly, man. Chris Elliott is a G. Like, I really, truly think that Get a Life was so ahead of his time. Like, if Get a Life came out in the 2000s, like the early 2000s, it would have been perfect. But only so many people got that type of humor. It's kind of like with Twin Peaks. You know, Twin Peaks was so ahead of its time, that only certain people got it then. But other than that, it was just too weird for, people in the 90s for the most part. You're right, man. It is streaming on YouTube. Like, I've subscribed to that channel just so that I could watch a couple episodes here and there. So, yeah, we'll definitely have to do that, man. Yeah, we'll definitely have to do Get a Life, man. Get a Life is. I've loved that show ever since I was a kid. Like, the dad in that was so funny. He was getting something about Mary and Cabin Boy. Yeah. Yeah, Cabin Boy was good, man. Unfortunately, it was just. I think Cabin Boy is what killed his career, unfortunately, in regards to being what would be considered like the it dude of that moment. And it sucked, man, because, I think it was like the combination of Get a Life getting canceled and that. But I never got off the Chris Elliott bandwagon. That dude is freaking hilarious. Haven't watched that in a long time. Will be fun to rewatch. Okay, we'll have to do that, y'all. Let's kick back and watch some Get a Life. Yeah, some good 90s weirdness. Do you remember Drexel's class with Dabney Coleman? You know what? I remember the name of it, and I vaguely remember. I remember bits and pieces of it, but I'll have to definitely check it out again. It's been a while. Like it's kind of like crazy, like how like you remember certain things from shows. Like another show of that I really need to rewatch again. Like I have memories of it and memories of watching it. Is Parker Lewis Can't Lose. That was another um, show that I watched. I know I watched like the first couple of seasons of that, and then like they switched it somehow. Like the third season or final season, it didn't last long. It sounds familiar though. Yeah, Parker Lewis. Yeah, it was one of those flicks that I mean, one of those shows I just really enjoyed. Another one was I love the Weird Science TV show. That was another good one. All right, one of my favorite scenes is coming up now. Triple T, pay attention, man. This scene is hilarious. You got to watch how they get out of this scenario. But what type of weapons would be found in a fundamental Christian household? Dong alert. That's a weapon if I've ever seen it. Benoit balls. I mean, it's a blunt object. You can cause some brain damage with that bad boy. I mean, you got to use what you can. Use them as nunchucks. Get that chainsaw. Get some more Evil Dead going on here. Oh, it's like I'm sorry. Look at those demon teeth. More dong. You gotta reach for the dong. When you reach upon a dong. That's Triple T's kind of death right there. Dong related. I told Timmy he is stubborn. He doesn't want to join. I tried. Hey, no worries. We'll be here whenever he wants to join along. If you're gonna go out and style. Yeah. That's definitely going out in style if you ask me. There's a lot of style points with those two kills, if you ask me. I mean, there's more than one reason why you lock those things up. I love how one's on. Exactly. Accidentally hit the power button. Oh, I thought he was a demon. Oh, he wasn't? I love how he just gave no time to it. He was just like, all right, let's go ahead and take him out. You deserved it. While we're dismembering people. Definitely some triple T activities. You gotta Rambo it up. But Tony's like, love it. Hell yeah, man. A lot of this also reminds me a little bit of Turbo Kid and just a way of like the graphics and the cuts and the editing is very Turbo Kid like with the gore and the editing. And we got Dung, Triple T. A mangled dick. You're thinking the same thing about Turbo Kid? Yeah, the editing is very Turbo Kid like. It's very quick, efficient, gory. So I'll catch it. Medina. This is a good old half chub. She's ready to take some heads. Dun dun dun. Drama. It's like he was worried about his steel being other places. Guys, break it up. It's like his second ass kicking of the movie. Chaotic, neutral, lawful good. Right, the honeymoon's over. Oh, just reached another ad. The other ones have been pretty quick, so let's see how long this one goes. So you know they're not going to let me get out of here without at least one long set of commercials. Yep, so far this is my longest one, but alright. Wasn't too bad. They're waiting for it to come up. Alright, finally done. Give a timestamp for anyone that's wondering. 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 40 seconds. Ice Pirates. Okay. Alright, it's ramping up. Ice Pirates. Okay. It's cheesy but funny. One of Ron Perlman's first films. Okay. Alright. I'll check it out. I'm always down for a good cheesy watch. The evil chick's pretty cute too. You blew it! In the Adam Sandler voice. There's some pretty big, pretty good hog tires there. Uh oh. What's in the box? It's Demon Iggy Pop. Uh oh. Well, someone had to be first. It's like, yeah, you came back. Iggy Pop has always looked weird. Go Iggy Pop. It's just unsettling in a lot of ways. Oh, it's like a damn alien. Not of this world, that's for sure. It's unsettling, yes. So no, it was a serious question. Oh, got him. Uh oh. So I wasn't expecting y'all to just pop out. Yeah, I love how like they truly. So no, not bubbles. Like they really wear their inspirations on their sleeve for this movie. Like there's definitely a bit of Night of the Demons in this as well. Oh, they were just dragging the band down anyway. And then there were two. Well, three, I should say. I don't think any fast food is going to be open tomorrow. Not enough employees left. Let the bodies hit the floor. Uh oh. I mean, they never said if it was like Eastern Standard Time, Western Standard. All right, more boobs. Nothing wrong with that at all. Demon boobs. Uh oh. It didn't go the way she wanted. Oh yeah, you're gonna have to film sections for sure. How do you organize your collection? Do you do a blockbuster style where you're like, all right, you do it by genre, then alphabetize? Do you just alphabetize? What do you do? Medina. That's such a Tony type trick. I can see your dong. Oh no, guys, it's not looking good. How do you think they're gonna get out of this? Can the magic of metal save them? Mm. That's why you gotta pay attention in your guitar lessons. It's weird, but I happen to somehow know where everything is at. Sometimes, having that method to the madness, man. You just know where everything is, man. So I can look at Bumper and just say, hey, Bumper, I want to see Cool World. And you will know exactly where Cool World is. Okay. That's dope. Speaking of Cool World, I just watched it for the first time in like a good, jeez, 25 years, 24, 23 years. And one thing that's very underrated, Cool World had a really good soundtrack. They had like Ministry and a few other, you know, good bands and songs on that soundtrack. Take them down and mix them up just for fun. Some brain games, keep you on your toes. Saw that in theaters. Me too. I remember seeing that in theaters. That was, well, other than probably seeing it on like HBO, whenever it premiered on HBO, after it was being in theaters. But yeah, man, it was a way better movie than I remembered it being. Yeah, pretty good flick for what it was. Yeah, with Kim Basinger as Hollywood. 2 months later, I was like private cell. She's all metal now. It's very cute. Love it. Yeah, get a shelf system to hold them all together. Love how she's been converted. She was ready to convert. It didn't take her much convincing. I love how they waited 2 months to attack again. So no, just kidding, dude. And we were supposed to get a Deathgasm sequel. I think we are supposed to still get a Deathgasm sequel eventually. But, you know how these things go. Like we're just now about to get a Behind the Mask 2. And that's been what, geez, almost 20 years since that movie's been out. Yeah, so I know exactly how that can be. Hopefully, we do eventually get another Deathgasm flick. Solid flick. Yeah, they should definitely do a sequel for sure. I would like to think that they could come up with another story to follow it up. It's a pretty cool, cliffhanger to get some interest in the sequel. So we'll see how it goes. Has anyone seen Project Hail Mary yet? I still need to see that. I've been hearing so many good things about how it's very Spielbergian in a lot of ways, and how we haven't had like a good family film in a while, like a family type of blockbuster in which mom, dad, and the kids were all like. So I've been hearing the good things, hearing a lot of good things about it. So I'm hoping that I'll see it this week. Yeah, I really, really need to see it. Funny enough, I had an opportunity to see an early screening of it, but I do nothing of the movie. So if I kind of knew, all the hype behind it and the fact of the matter of like the story, the book being something that was successful, um, I would have checked it out when I had my opportunity. And a lot of the theaters have been having sold out showings for it. So that if that's anything, that tells me a lot of good things for it. So hopefully I'll see it sometime soon this week. But yeah, guys, really, really have enjoyed this live watch party with you guys, hanging out. Always enjoy these. So I wanted to make sure to get one. I've been pretty busy with stuff as of late with work and travel and stuff. So I haven't forgotten about my GBG family. So I had to come through and do a live watch party with the film that I knew was pretty freaking funny to watch. Solid Hanks. Hey, I completely agree with that, Triple T. Well, guys, hopefully you had a great night. I know I certainly did. Got to get up super early tomorrow and get into some work, but it is what it is. Hey, I miss you guys as well. So we're gonna do some more of these. I'm gonna drop the date, and I'm going to be joining the movies that make you podcast with Papa Goss, and we're gonna do like a pre Texas Frightmare live stream. So I'm gonna share the link on here, and so that you guys can join in on that, and we'll just catch up and talk. So it's gonna be me, Papa Goss, Strang, and a few other people. So let's go ahead and hang it out, guys. Glad you did this again. Most definitely. Well, guys, y'all make sure to take it easy. And of course, I am your travel guide, Brendon, guys, with the Horror Greenbook, signing off and letting you know that it is scary in those streets. So let me know that you made it home safely. All right, guys, y'all take it easy. Good night. Make sure to hit the like button, and I'll catch y'all later. All right, bye.